And we'll get started in just a few minutes.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, good morning, everyone. And I just want to say I'm very proud of you. I saw some people talking to each other, meeting some new folks, handing off business cards. So I'm very proud of the great job you did with networking. Next, we want to get started with our small business spotlight. And we have Tracy Clanton from Tracy's Cherish Creations. She's actually had the food truck out in the parking lot for us here during lunchtime. And I had the pleasure of meeting Tracy and when she joined the chamber, being there for her ribbon cutting. She moves around different spots around town, and whenever she moves, she gets a great following of people with the food. I tried her fried ribs one time, and oh my gosh, fried ribs. Dr. Wiley, you gotta try fried rib today. They're so good. So Tracy has an amazing story to talk about being a small business. I don't want to take too much of her thunder at all, but she started working with the city of Pensacola, and she's a fan favorite. Whenever she parks her truck in the City Hall parking lot, people in the office love to see her there, to come and visit her, to have a great meal. And the best part about Tracy is that the connection she built from talking to you, learning more about you, and establishing a good relationship. So I just want to introduce Tracy as our small business spotlight for the day and tell a little bit about her journey. Tracy? There you go.
I don't have anything left to say. Hello, everyone. A good announcement there. They got me to do this, and it's just to let you know, I'm just a little girl from Virginia. I started out cooking with my little easy bake oven years ago and caught it on fire, so my mama decided to get me a stool and put me next to her. I went to culinary school, trade school years when I got out of high school, and then 5 years ago, I graduated with honors from Supplier. I went back to everything has changed so much since those years ago. And I really wanted to I went back to school because I wanted to get into the business portion of it, because I didn't want to just say that I can cook, and I wanted to get to the business end of it because so many restaurants and things go out of business because of your numbers and stuff like that. So I wanted to get that under my belt kind of tight. And after that, I met Brian Wire with the Minority Chamber of Commerce, which introduced me to this event that I've been coming to since 2022. It's everyone for small business. It's a wealth of information on the second half, after you come back from lunch, all the tables that's going to be set up, take advantage of it. Every time that I come, I find out something new. It always puts a fire up underneath of me and gives me more information every single time. I've signed up with City Hall for the minority and women's business, which has been very helpful to me through City Hall. It's speaking with Deidre Letterman, she walked me through everything. That is the person to talk to there through purchasing. She's very helpful. She will get your name out there. She will help you out. I've done several events by being a part of this and the different organizations here and the information that they've been able to give to me. I do catering, I do personal chef. I'll come to your home and cook. If you forgot that special thing for your wife or husband, I'll come and fix that special meal for you. I cater small events, large events. Brian has had me do things for him for the city, for the chamber. Deidre has me doing things for her with the city. So there's a lot of information, and they just kind of wanted me to talk about where I've started with this, and it's just each time that I do this, it grows me a little bit more, and I get a little bit more information, and I get a little bit more business. So it's been a great opportunity, and as I said, please take advantage of every vendor that's going to be out here, every table that's set up, and ask questions. And there's there's people here that can help you in your small business, larger business, and that you wouldn't know that could help you. So this is a great event to be a part of. They do it. I'm here every year. My food truck will be out there. Unfortunately, I don't have the fried ribs today. Unfortunately, it's normally really busy when I'm here, so I try to cut my menu down. But you can find me all around town. You can follow me on Facebook. I post all the time where I'm going to be at. Also, you can go to my webpage. I have a personal chef menu, my food truck menu, and my catering menu at tracy'scherishcreations.com. But I'm having a problem with domain and AI, and somebody tried to steal my domain. So they're working on it, trying to get it fixed for me. So that should be up here soon. I don't know what's going on with that, but soon it'll be up, and that's tracy'scherishcreations.com. And I'm on Facebook at Tracy's Cherish Creations. And my full menu is there, as far as my food truck menu is there, but all my other menus are on my webpage, of course. I think that's pretty much Tracy's Cherish Creations. And I do, and also, if there's anybody that may be in the food industry, I do, all of my tips and a portion of my proceeds go to feeding the unhoused, the disadvantaged, and senior citizens once a month. And that was my main goal into getting this. My pastor lovingly gave me his commercial kitchen to do that, and I just told God if he got me to the point that I wanted to be with my food truck, that I would continue to do that. And that's what we do. That's my main goal. And I didn't want to forget that's what my business is all about, is helping and giving back to our community here in Pensacola. And I think that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. Forgot. Oh, that's nice. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's in my hand. All right. Well, I am definitely hungry. Looking forward to trying a sample of something from every food truck that is out there. But thank you so much, Tracy, for providing just a little insight into what you make and how you got started. Next, we will hear from Jennifer Powell from the Department of Management Services, our My Florida Marketplace training specialist. She will be providing all information regarding registration and utilizing the system and how it can better serve you as well.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jennifer Powell. I am a training specialist with My Florida Marketplace, or MFMP. It is a pleasure to be here with you all today. I'm excited to share key information about MFMP, Florida's official e-procurement system. So together, we are going to explore how MFMP helps streamline procurement and supports your success. So prior to today, how many of you have heard of My Florida Marketplace or MFMP? Show of hands. Okay, you guys are on it. I can make this short, simple, and sweet. I saw a lot of hands. So we're going to move right along and get into some content for My Florida Marketplace. All right, so if you're doing or planning to do business with the state of Florida, you'll want to know about MFMP. Launched in 2003, MFMP is the state's official system for managing purchases, payments, and vendor interactions. As a vendor, you can register your business, submit electronic invoices, respond to solicitations, set up catalogs, and track your transactions. As a vendor, you may receive email notifications for solicitations based on the solicitation preference in VIP. However, you must establish an account in the business network to submit electronic responses to formal solicitations and STC RFQs. The business network, which is formerly known as Ariba Network, is the tool used to submit electronic resources or responses to solicitations. Registration in the business network is not required to do business with the state, but it is required to submit electronic responses to solicitations. Right. So, our vendor information portal. I'm curious, since I saw so many people are very informative, I already know about MFMP, how many of you are familiar with VIP? Okay, good show of hands, good show of hands. So VIP is your central self-service hub. It's free and accessible to all vendors. With VIP, you can register and maintain your profile, set notification preferences, manage those commodity codes, track purchase orders and invoices, apply for or renew your Certified Business Enterprise designation through the Office of Supplier Development. That is a major deal there, okay? Now, let's get into the business network. To manage transactions more effectively, vendors, you all can use the business network. There are two types of accounts. You have your standard account, which is free, with essential features like responding to electronic solicitations. And you also have that enterprise account, which requires a fee. That fee is based on the amount of transactions, offering enhanced services like e-invoicing, catalog management, and traction visibility. So to activate, vendors must create a trading relationship request between the business network and MFMP. Keep in mind that the business network account is not required to do business with the state of Florida, but it is required if you plan to submit those e-invoices or respond to electronic solicitations, manage your catalogs, and track those interactions with the state. Okay, so here's going to be some important information for you guys, especially when it comes to commodity codes. We're going to go through this here. So every solicitation and purchase order in MFMP uses commodity codes to identify the product or service. Florida uses UNSPSC, which is a global standardized coding system. By choosing the correct codes, you ensure that agencies see exactly what your business offers. Commodity codes are not required, but are highly recommended. I'm going to say that again. Commodity codes are not required, but they are highly recommended. Also, you may want to view your competitor's commodity code, see what your competition is looking like. So get into the system, take a look at those commodity codes, structure what may be best for your business. You can update your codes anytime in VIP. The key takeaway here is to choose as many as you need. You don't have to select one. I recommend getting as many as you need. There's no limit to representing your offer. Keep those codes current ensures your business is properly matched with relevant opportunities. Think of commodity codes as the connection point between your business and Florida's purchasing needs. You guys, are you all familiar with commodity codes? No? Okay, I did see one hand here. She's familiar with commodity codes. All right, so let's move into that commodity code structure. Commodity codes are an 8-digit number structured to represent 4 levels of hierarchical detail. As you move from the top of the hierarchy to the bottom, each level provides more specific information about the item or service being classified. So as we take a look at level 1, which is your segment level, that is the section here that you see that is color-coded in purple, or is the outer band of the structure. This is the most broad and highest level. And an example of that would be office equipment, accessories, and/or supplies. So moving into it a little bit more, we're going to go into that level 2, which are now at family. That is color-coded in yellow, being next to the outer band. And at the family level, you'd see here that that would represent office supplies. So now we're just moving into more specific of what you're looking for. Our level 3 is class. That is indicated in blue, and it is more of the inner band. So here is where commodities share similar characteristics are categorized. And you would see things of that nature which will fall into desk supplies. And level 4, we are finally at the commodity. It is shown here in green, which is the inner band of the hierarchy. This is the most specific level, representing a group of substitutable products or services. And an example of that would be your stapler. While all levels are offered in MFMP, you are only required to select class or family level commodity. All right? So we're going to move into some solicitation types. I know you guys heard solicitation earlier from Mr. Chip, but we're going to get into solicitation types when it comes to MFMP. Solicitations are how the state requests goods and services. They come in several types. You have RFQ, which is the request for quote, RFI, which is request for information, ITB, that is your invitation to bid, ITN, invitation to negotiate, and RFP, that is the request for proposal. There are 2 types of solicitations. Your informal solicitations are under the $35,000 threshold. You can also view that in the business network. And we also have the formal solicitation, which is over the $35,000 threshold. That can be found in both VIP and the business network. So your VIP profile and commodity codes are very essential. Keeping both up to date increases your chances of being matched with relevant bid opportunities. So make sure that you keep those up to date. All right, now you guys are probably wondering, is this free? Is there a fee for this? So let's talk about our MFMP transaction fee. So MFMP operates through a small transaction fee. This fee applies to payments made by state agencies or state term contract payments from eligible users to vendors unless exempt by rule. Set at 1% by rule, currently charged at 0.7%. Each month, vendors, you will receive a consolidated billing invoice or CBI with payment options. You can choose credit and/or debit card in VIP or the vendor information portal. You can submit check or money order by mail. This also includes cashier's check. Or you can suggest automatic clearinghouse through debit. Either is applicable. Right. So our resources. I know this was a wealth of information in such short period of time. So we're going to talk about our resources. Now, to support vendors and agency partners, MFMP offers a variety of resources. We are here to help you guys every single step of the way. So starting with My Florida Marketplace website, your central hub for tools, updates, and important information. If you need to build your knowledge, visit the Learn MFMP channel, which includes on-demand training videos and step-by-step tutorials, which is designed to help you all navigate the system. Stay up to date with service updates and take advantage of MFMP training opportunities, which are available all throughout the year. We do not leave you guys hanging. We're available all throughout the year. You'll also find downloadable forms, terms of use for MFMP applications, a curated list of helpful links, and direct application access to the vendor information portal and the business network. Now, additionally, we also explore a range of frequently asked questions and step-by-step demonstrations covering everything from account setup to submitting electronic invoices. So whether you're a new vendor or a long-standing supplier, these resources are designed to support your success in doing business with the state of Florida. And last but not least, I know I gave you guys a lot. If you have any questions, our customer service desks are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. They are on Eastern Standard Time. Stay connected with us on our social media through Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. Or you can also visit My Florida Marketplace for the latest updates, forms, and support. Thank you guys for spending time with me to learn more about My Florida Marketplace. We're here to support your business as you work with the state of Florida. We appreciate your partnership, and we are looking forward to helping you succeed. I will have a table set up during the exchange, so if you guys have any questions, please come find me. I will help you. All right, I'm going to give it back over to Miss Catherine.
Thank you, Jenna. All right. As you can hear, there's still, all the resources are available. There's a lot of information for all businesses to succeed, but it's a matter of taking the time and just figuring it all out, because it's a lot of step-by-step processes. So definitely making the connections that you can and building those relationships, I definitely know will be helpful to you. So I am going to speak on the Office of Supplier Development, just providing you more information about who we are and how we help small businesses throughout the state of Florida. Okay, so OSD, as I mentioned a little earlier, we are a small but mighty team, but we include myself, the executive director, a deputy bureau chief. We have a certification coordinator who certifies all those small businesses that are interested in receiving veteran, woman, or minority-owned certifications. And we also have our marketing designer and an outreach coordinator who definitely creates and coordinates what we are here for today. And we partner with the Division of State Purchasing. They are the division that procures contracts for the entire state to utilize. And on our website, we also have vendor resources available to you. So again, just going back, we are a specialized team, small but mighty, but we travel the state of Florida just to provide resources to small businesses, and we are available to answer any questions that you may have and partner, get you connected with our partners and organizations that help you succeed. Some of the services that we provide, again, the guidance, technical assistance, and that training and educational material. Just as Jennifer just spoke, our My Florida Marketplace team, they're very helpful with ensuring that when you register to do business with the state, that you are selecting all of those commodity codes that are applicable to the products and services that you offer. So we definitely, one of the main things that we do is connect you with them. We have networking opportunities like what you are here for today. We put them on throughout the year in different cities. And as we're ending the year, this is our second to last event, But we will be in Tampa in October, but we are literally just traveling to ensure that we are connecting the small businesses throughout the state with all of the resources that are available. So we will surely continue to encourage these networking opportunities. We share bid opportunities on our public-facing website. So because we partner with the state agencies, they send us their bid opportunities and ask us to post them on our website, and we do that. So in addition to the vendor information portal, the cities and counties that want to provide the opportunities to businesses throughout the state ask us to post their solicitations on our website. So we definitely encourage you to visit our website. The referrals and directory you will find at our table today. We have all of the contact information for our purchasing directors, who are the direct points of contact for each state agency, so they know their agency's needs. So we definitely encourage that communication and relationship building with you contacting them. And then we work with our stakeholders. We try to build those relationships. I've met a few people already today, but just to provide additional resources to you to help you build relationships. Speaking opportunities like this, we definitely feel and know that it is helpful for you to have that inside scoop, if you will, and be able to connect with our stakeholders and partners. Diving into state of Florida procurement, Jennifer definitely spoke about it. You definitely want to register with the state, so that's sunbiz.org, just to ensure that you are able to do business in the state of Florida. And the next step is registering your business on the My Florida Marketplace system. And with that, you are ensuring that you are selecting those commodity codes that are applicable to the products and services that you offer, to ensure that you are receiving notifications from the state agencies that utilize the vendor information portal to post their solicitations. So we definitely encourage you to connect with the customer service help desk for the My Florida Marketplace team. They are phenomenal. Jennifer spoke to that, but they will definitely walk you through the process. We definitely get questions in terms of ensuring that they have set their account up correctly. We always encourage that your contact information is up to date, because if it's not, you will miss those opportunities. So ensure that if someone leaves your business, one of the first things that you do while they're exiting is updating that email and phone number if they are the ones associated with your vendor information portal account. So how does the state know what goods and services I offer? Well, this is where you continue to do your market research. You will need to continue to build those relationships. You started your business, but now what do I do next? You build the relationships. You contact the state agency purchasing directors. You're attending events like this. This is something that's very helpful. But this is your opportunity to say, this is what my company does. I want to know how I can better serve you. I know that my competitor may be doing business with you, but I want to know, is there something that they're not doing for you that I can do a little bit better? So it's about building those relationships, continuing to network. It's a lot of work, but it's for the success of your business. So just staying invested and building on those relationships are key. Again, the commodity codes, we cannot stress it enough. It makes a world of difference. You can select everyone that's there. However, you're going to receive notifications for solicitations that aren't applicable to what you do. So we definitely encourage you just to update it frequently and check the system frequently. You don't have to wait on those email communications. You can just go out there and see if there is something that is similar to what you offer. Just type that keywording in and see what is available out there. Right. What is the state's general procurement process? Echoing again what Jennifer stated, our solicitations are posted publicly on the vendor information portal. We ensure that you opt in to receive those notifications. And each solicitation includes 50 million documents, and you have to read those. One of the main documents that you will see, it probably will be the first attachment. And it's either an ITB document, an RFP document, or an ITN document. And what that includes is a timeline of events, and it also includes all of the information that the customer, the agency that is trying to do business, in those documents, you know exactly what they are expecting you to respond with. They are saying, we want purple crayons with orange wrapping. We want purple Post-its to be able to attach to a window. Like, it's very detailed, but we encourage everyone to read for understanding and just keep reading. And during that Q&A period, you ask the questions, because one thing for you to remember is that you are the industry expert, and even though the agency has advertised the solicitation, there may be something that they did not include that you know is helpful to your industry and maybe helpful to your competitors, but you are setting the procurement up for success as well, just by asking questions in the Q&A period. So the timeline of events, which will include that Q&A period, when your proposal, bid, or offer is due, when they expect the contract to be executed, all of that information will be in that document. So it's just a matter of getting a highlighter, printing out, whatever you do to ensure that you are able to successfully respond. Do that, because it is helpful to you. Right. So how to get certified. If you are interested in receiving the state certification, it is free. You will, you have the option to be certified as a woman or minority or veteran-owned business. And on our website, there is a host of information, what we call our certification checklist, that details all of the information that you will need in order to apply for that particular certification. So we encourage all businesses to just set at least an hour and a half of your time to gather all of those documents to ensure that when you are applying on the website, that you have everything with you, because if it times you out, you'll have to start over. So we definitely try to encourage you to just take some time out of your day, gather those documents, and complete that certification application process. Here's the QR code to get certified. We will also have a table here that will include additional information as well, and have a physical checklist for you. Our certification coordinator can certify your business within 30 days. It does not take that long. We say 30 days, but it can be 2 weeks. But she is very helpful. If there's any information missing, you will receive an email stating, thank you for providing all of this wonderful information, but we still need the following. If you have any questions about any of that certification process, please give us a call. We'll definitely guide you in the right direction in providing those next steps in what you need to get certified. And here is just additional information and the web address, again, to our My Florida Marketplace vendor information portal. And any questions, again, that you may have, just be sure that you just ask. We're here to help you. We know it's a lot of information, but we want to definitely set your company up for success should you want to designate register with one of these designations. And just a little, this is what our checklist looks like, so you will see it on the table. For those that want to register as a veteran or minority or woman, these are some of the things that we do ask. Website, and just do your research. to contact a purchasing director and just ask that question. You know, we recognize that you're doing business with ABC, but we would love to do business with your company. Is there anything that we can do differently or better? Here's what our company offers. We definitely encourage you to utilize this particular website as a great marketing tool. And here's the QR code for our purchasing directors. At our table, we will have all of this information, but if you would like to scan it now, you definitely can. Again, they are our direct points of contact for each agency throughout the state. And they will connect you. If they are not the person that you need to speak with, they will definitely connect you with someone on their team to be sure that you're doing business with the correct person within that agency. And that is all that I have for you. Again, we do have a table. We will have the My Florida Marketplace table, and we will also have the Office of Supplier Development table. If you have any specific questions, we will definitely be here to answer them. And we are going to get started with our lunch, but I'll let Brian take that over. Thank you.
For presentation. And I know if you were like me when I started working with the chamber and I found out about the processes, I was very confused, to be honest with you. I was like, oh my gosh, how do I get through all this paperwork? How do I do this? I see Fabian looking over there. I think she went through the process too. And it may seem really complicated at times, and it may seem kind of like you don't really want to do it. But that's the only way you really can get registered with the county, the city, the state, is to get registered, get your business out there so you can get the bids, notifications, and see what's going on. But the good part about today is that you have the experts here. You have the professionals here that you can meet face to face, one-on-one, and can break you through the barrier or anything you may run into by filling the forms out. And that's really the encouragement-wise, what we need to do is find a way to make sure we build those connections in place and then get a chance to go through the paperwork. So as a quick update about the next step we're in, it's going to be the food trucks we have on the parking lot. We have 5 food trucks. It's listed on your program here: Tracy's Chairs Creations, Blessed Berry Bowls, Jordan Valley Cafe Truck, Berea Tacos Truck, and Berea's kind of parked a little bit farther off out of the parking lot, so please feel free to reach out to them if you want some tacos. And then Arlene's Barbecue. All of you should have one of the vouchers that we have here. It's a $10 voucher to help out with your meals today. So you take it to them, and it's like $10 in cash. If the meal's over that amount, then you'll need to pay the difference of the food. But if not, then this will cover your meal for today. And I do have a few extra ones as well. So if anyone has a need or feel like you want a couple extra vouchers or whatever, or not a couple, but one extra voucher, let me clarify that. Feel free, I'll be happy to give you an extra voucher. But I do want to call out a couple of our partners that we do work with. David Trinian from Collection Media. David, you can stand up real fast and just wave everybody. He's been a great partner with ours with the Chamber. He's hit the Hispanic community in a really powerful way with newsletters, with media type items. He puts on great programs with our chamber and the Fort Walton Beach Chamber. So thank you, Dave, for being here. Appreciate that. There's all partners all across the room that I see and work with constantly here. And I thank you again for being here and being part of this. We're going to have the break for lunch. I had other partners too. Now my eyesight is going. Let me see what kind of room that I work with in the room quite a bit. Okay, if you're a partner or work with me, raise your hand. Okay, I got it. I got everybody in place now. But thanks again for being there. I'll be over in the corner over here and have a couple of extra vouchers if anyone needs one for anything. Feel free to get your voucher, get your food, walk around the room, relax. We have tables, round tables across the room where you can eat at. The tables in the middle here, we're going to start converting over to the actual vendor table so that the people that came here as agencies can put their stuff on the table and be prepared to meet you at 12 o'clock when you come back into the room and start meeting the different people. But walk around, get some food if you like, and we'll see you back at 12 o'clock. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. This music.